This guy Skip Bayless has gone crazy. I wonder if he believes half the stuff that he says. Skip says the Chiefs are fortunate Joe Burrow got hurt and says that he is 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes. Did Skip not watch what happened in last year's AFC Championship game when Joe Burrow threw 2 interceptions and was sacked 5 times at Arrowhead? The Chiefs did what the Bengals couldn't. They won the Super Bowl that year. Skip says that his eye test tells him that Joe Burrow is a little better than Patrick Mahomes, and he is the closest thing to Brady that we have in the NFL. First off, Skip, you need to worry about Dak Prescott and those trash Dallas Cowboys. And second, the resumes speak for themselves. Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champ, a 3-time Super Bowl MVP, and a 2-time regular season MVP amongst all of his other accomplishments. You can't compare him to any current quarterback in the NFL. 1-5, the Grim Reaper, is in a different stratosphere. Take a listen to Skip Bayless' horrible takes.
Point it was, he tore a tendon in his wrist just as the Bengals had caught fire, won 4 in a row, including the clinic he put on at San Francisco and the 10 touchdown passes to just 2 interceptions he threw over that 4-game stretch. Burrow said, I was confident in the direction we were going. We were getting better every week, and so it came at a tough time, but it's given me an opportunity to get back, to get all focused on my training, get all parts of my body to where they need to be. And so when the wrist is right, my body will be in tip-top shape. So I'm excited to get back out there and go on this run next year. The Bengals are tied for 6th in next year's Super Bowl odds. I think they're tied with the Dallas Cowboys, by the way. But to me, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are fortunate that Burrow got hurt. He's 3-1 against Mahomes, including an AFC Championship game win at Arrowhead and a narrow loss at Arrowhead in Championship game when a dumb Bengals penalty set up the Chiefs for a walk-off 45-yard field goal. For me, when it comes to Burrow versus Mahomes, I use the Michael Irvin Memorial Eye Gate theory. Michael says his eye gates tell him Mahomes is already better than Tom Brady. My eye gates have told me all along that Burrow is a little better than Mahomes, that Burrow is the closest thing to Brady that we now have in the NFL. Michael, would you please respond?
After picking against Mahomes and the Chiefs this whole playoff run, it seems as if Michael Irvin has finally learned his lesson. Michael Irvin stated that he isn't falling for the banana in the tailpipe and that Patrick Mahomes is the most physically gifted quarterback to ever play the game. Take a listen.
Listen, I'm not going for this, guys. This is, especially after what we just saw out of Patrick Mahomes, the old banana in the tailpipe. There is no way we are saying here that anybody, and certainly Joe Burrow, and I love Joe Burrow, and he's been great, is better than Patrick Mahomes. That's not what we're saying.
Well, I mean, you got Patrick Mahomes as the greatest ever.
Right. I got him right now, physically, the most physically gifted quarterback we've ever seen play this game. Now, will his talent get to a place that we can make him the GOAT? And I believe that his talent, it means number of Super Bowls, number of MVPs, that they will get up there. But to say right now that Joe Burrow, because he's 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes, is better than Patrick Mahomes when Patrick Mahomes has 3 of them things on his finger now.
I just want to ask you a question.
What's that?
Who was your toughest opponent that you played against when you was, like, who did y'all lose to a lot? Washington, maybe? Philly?
I lost a lot. You put a lot on there. We lost.
Yeah, not a lot, but you know what I mean. We could go 3-1 against a team over the course of one's career. Would it be Washington? Would it be Philadelphia?
Early on, Philadelphia.
And their quarterback might have been Randall Cunningham.
It was Randall Cunningham.
And I like Randall Cunningham, but Randall Cunningham, he's not better than Troy Aikman. But go ahead, just go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, but go ahead. I just wanted to skip 3-1. Because you lose to somebody a lot.
Right.
He ain't nowhere in the world he better than Troy Aikman.
Right.
And I like Randall.
Right. I take that, and I concur with that when we look at this assessment.
Yes.
We start talking about these two. I love what Joe Burrow has done. I mean, he's been incredible. And he has made the right plays to beat Patrick Mahomes, and he's so cool, and he gives you the confidence, and it's unlike what you think about Kirk Cousins, because he really does lift his team.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
He lift his squad up.
Oh, yeah, they like him.
He goes in, and he is the moxie of that team.
Yeah, I don't need,
Our Super Bowl window is open as long as I'm on the football field. When he's not on the football field, it's not open. And he was right about that. A different team without him. But yeah, I love all of that Joe Burrow has. But you just saw it. You got a fresh look at his at Patrick Mahomes' greatness. In the year that Patrick Mahomes has done something else that he has never done. When we question if he even had the ability to do it, second time without Tyreek Hill, but also can you go on the road and get it done? All of that.
As Skip would say, preach.
He keeps saying in the confirming, I confirm. Every box he checks and says he confirmed. And now we want to say, Joe Burrow, no. Patrick Mahomes is the baddest man on the planet.
Skip, let me ask you a question.
Keyshawn, yes.
What would make you believe that Joe Burrow is better than Patrick Mahomes? Is it just simply because he beat him 3 times?
I love how Keyshawn puts everything into perspective and starts spitting facts. Joe Burrow is injury-prone and hasn't accomplished a fraction of what Patrick Mahomes has. Patrick Mahomes has performed better than Joe Burrow at the highest level on numerous occasions, even with all of the weapons on the Bengals' offense. Joe Burrow had the best receiver core in the league and still couldn't accomplish what Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have. Take a listen to Keyshawn spit facts.
Saw it with my eye gates 4 times. I saw 4 games, and he was right there to beat him the last time. And that kid, Joseph Asai, remember the out-of-bounds penalty on Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 4, and it gave him 15 yards, which set up a 45-yard walk-off. It was a battle to the bitter end. Right. One dumb penalty cost Joe Burrow that game. He was in position to potentially go 4-0 against Patrick Mahomes in 2 championship games at Arrowhead.
You do understand there's such a thing as a player beating a team that they just match up well against, and they just know them.
By the way, to your question to him, nobody had their number. Nobody.
Well, they lost to some teams.
No, but when they were babies, they were losing to Reggie White.
I understand. I get it. But my whole point was, when you're talking about 3-1, it doesn't mean anything, Skip. Doesn't mean anything. Because in the end, one guy is there all the time for his team.
Yeah.
Another guy isn't. Okay?
I can't defend that. He has not stayed healthy. I'll give you that. Yep.
Getting hurt is part of the game. I understand that. One guy has 2 regular season MVPs, 3 Super Bowl wins, and 3 MVPs in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
One guy has 1 Pro Bowl and 1 comeback player of the year.
Yep.
You know which guy that is? That's Joe Burrow. Now, let's not even get into being able to perform at the highest level when it counts the most.
Yeah.
Don't tell me if Aaron Donald didn't get to him in the Super Bowl, he could have hit Jamar Chase. Or T. Higgins. Or Tyler Boyd. Or turn around and give it to Joe Mixon. He's had those same cast of characters his entire playing career in Cincinnati. Not MVS one day and Juju Smith-Schuster another.
And Travis Kelce every day.
Okay, that's one guy.
He's the guy.
That's one guy.
He took over the Super Bowl.
1 versus 4 doesn't seem like that outweighs it. I don't give a damn how good you are. But when you got T. Higgins, you got Tyler Boyd, you got Jamar Chase, you got Joe Mixon.
You do.
And you can sprinkle in a tight end here and there with a solid defense.
They got
they got stuff. That dude been over there messing around with MVS's, Mecole Hardman's, a rookie in Rashee Rice. I don't have a Tyreek Hill anymore.
Producing the same thing.
Oh, wait a second. By the end of the year, Kansas City had the best defense in pro football. That's what my eyes told me.
And that's fine. That offense did something to help that defense. That defense did something to help the offense. He ain't had the same running back from beginning to end in the season since he's been in the league. Joe Burrow's had Joe Mixon the whole time.
He has.
Every year, it's like a new running back for Patrick Mahomes.
I got it. That one he's got now is pretty good.
Nobody saying Pacheco isn't.
All right. Help me out on this, because Michael said we just saw it. And here's what I saw in this Super Bowl last Sunday night. Help me out here. All the way down to overtime. All the way to overtime. I'm looking at the GOAT, Patrick Mahomes. I'm trying to eye gauge him. I'm trying to see. What do I see? For 4 quarters of that game, I saw Patrick Mahomes really struggle. There were long stretches of that game where I said, he just looks flat out lost. They got his number. They are bamboozling him, and he cannot figure them out. And he throws the early third quarter interception. I said, uh-oh, San Francisco's got them, because if they go cash this one, it's going to be 17-3 San Francisco. And I'm just not sure even Patrick Mahomes can pull that rabbit out of his hat. And what happens all the way down through the fourth quarter? What do we come up with? San Francisco gifted him 1 touchdown off a punt off a foot that gets muffed.
Cost the D coordinator his job.
It did. It cost him his job. Other than that cheap little touchdown, because they weren't ready for the first play. He gets him on the first throw. It's 16 yards to MVS, and the defense looked like they're all looking at each other like, what were we doing? Well, they weren't ready, because it was quick turnaround. It was, as you know, sudden change. You got to fly back out there and figure this out. And it came at a shocking moment in the game that they weren't emotionally ready for. And then down the stretch, we go all the way to overtime, and all Patrick Mahomes has is 4 field goals. He finally gets one at the end. He gets 4 field goals and a cheap touchdown. That's all he gets. He gets 19 total points, and it cost Steve Wilkes his job. And I'm like, really? Okay. In overtime, I will give you that.
Skip Bayless is a pure Chiefs hater and continues to hold L's. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will continue to stack them chips while he keeps hating. 3-peat pending. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like and subscribe.